Hello and welcome everyone again to another video, and today's video we'll talk about the top teams in the Master League. And you guys might be saying that I did one 2 weeks ago, but to be honest, a huge shout out to the Master League viewers, especially because they literally have Master League videos have literally the highest like per view average. So those people just like my videos, so I have to return the favor and just make content for them as much as I can, because to be honest, like when people appreciate your work, you can't just deny that. You have to show them like some sort of like another appreciation on your way. Like as an example, usually Master League videos get twice the likes of the same video that's not a Master League. So those people love my content, so I can't do anything but return the favor and make them as much content for Master League as possible. So today's video we'll talk about the this is an updated top teams in the Master League. Some people might be like, oh, you could just keep talking about the same teams. No, there's some slight changes in the meta and people would like to stay updated, and that's why they watch this video. So Master League, basically leads, safe swaps, closers, and in the lead Pokemon, like I would say this Pokemon, I usually have this as a closers like general list, which is like basically are OP everywhere, and this category is usually dominated by the Pokemons that we do hate. And I think there is some sort of required changes, like all of these Pokemon. Zygarde is no longer a generalist because it's not as good. That's because there is more fairies into the meta. But why Palkia exists? Well, Palkia isn't a horrible matchup into fairies. Like two Aqua Tails put fairies at low health, like Zacian after tanking two Aqua Tail will be like very deep in the red. Yes, it's a bad matchup, but it's not the end of the world, you know. Like if you're like Zygarde is locked into a Togekiss, it is actually the end of the world. So leads, those Pokemon generally like do have a good fast move pressure with a decent charge move pressure. I mean, isn't that what Palkia is? Yes, but Palkia is like generalist, like means good everywhere. That's what like my definition of a generalist. Could be a good lead, good safe swap, and good in the back. Safe swaps are like Pokemons that can be swapped safely with either ABB teams or ABC teams. So the best example about that here is actually Xerneas and Zacian. Those are like two of the best safe swaps. People might say that Zacian is actually a better safe swap. Yes, it's a better safe swap than Xerneas, and Xerneas is slightly better in the back than being a safe swap. And generally when people just run Zacian and Xerneas on the same team, they use Zacian to bait out the anti-fairy, and then they put Xerneas in the back, because Xerneas dominate the dragons matchup better than Zacian. That's because of the extra bulk and having a very fast move, which is Geomancy, while Zacian lacks that. It doesn't have it. You are forced to run either a Snarl or a quick attack. So with Zacian you kinda run quick attack, wild charge, play rough, while like with Xerneas you just run Geomancy, close combat, and play rough. Some anti-meta Pokemons that are worth mentioning here. I think the only one that's worth mentioning is Togekiss, to be honest. Everything else is just whatever. Now, we talked about the top Pokemons. Let's just talk about the top Pokemons on Pvpoke. So Zygarde is still number one. I think it's kind of not as good as it used to be. Palkia is decent. Palkia Yveltal is kind of understandable. Those two Pokemons are just insane. Solgaleo isn't the top 4. I do believe that Solgaleo does not deserve this spot. This spot is here just because Solgaleo has Psychic Fang, and Pvpoke assume that people will shield the first two Ice Fangs. Ho-Oh is decent. I do believe that, yes, there are so many Ho-Oh counters, but it's like people generally only care about two counters, which is Rhyperior and Palkia. Everything else is manageable. Like Waterfall Primarina is manageable. Even Rhyperior is manageable because now people run Solar Beam on Ho-Oh or Earthquake with Sacred Sword. So if you're on that's the thing about Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh now literally gets shield from everything because people can never assume the charge moves now. Because like if they have Solar Beam, it does one-shot stuff like Kyogre, does one-shot Rhyperior, it does lots of damage to Palkia. So if they have it, you better respect it, okay? It's annoying. So the top picks is something I call, like, if you go to Pvpoke, look up the top performers, and these Pokemon generally do better than the ranking. This is better than the ranking you see here. because like the ranking you see in the top Pvpoke ranking is different. It's like those are like the best against everything, where like the top picks, top performers are like the best in the condensed meta. And usually I recommend building at least 2 Pokemons of those. We have Yveltal, one of the best Pokemons right now. The problem with Yveltal is that there is so many fairies and there is so many Rhyperiors, and Rhyperior beat everything except those 2. And those are like the main thing. Same goes for Necrozma. Like Necrozma can beat Palkia, Dialga, fine into Landorus, destroys Ho-Oh. Sorry, destroys Zacian, destroys Dialga. Lose to Ho-Oh horribly though. The Landorus matchup now into this thing. They only win the 0 now, but they no longer win the 1. That's because of Mudshot does. That's because Mudshot does more damage nowadays. Now we talked about the top Pokemons. Let's just go and talk about the top teams in the Master League. And according to Pvpoke, the top team is actually similar to a team I was running. So I run Yveltal, Xerneas or Zacian. With Rhyperior. Pvpoke says it's better with Landorus. But the thing about Landorus is like it makes it just extremely weak to Kyogre. Isn't that the same? Doesn't like Rhyperior lose to Kyogre? Yes. What's the point here? I don't think there is a point here. According to Pvpoke, this team gets core broken by Cetitan. Cetitan destroys all of these Pokemons right here. And because it has Powder Snow, I think, and Avalanche just hit everything here pretty decently. So that's why this team is good. Being weak to Cetitan does not mean anything because nobody used Cetitan. Me saying this, someone will comment like, "What are you talking about, bro? I just queued into 5 Cetitans back to back to back to back to back to back." Yeah, some comments sometimes trigger me. I'm like, there is no way you queued into 5 Cetitans. But there is the team that used to dominate 2 seasons ago, which is Landorus Double Dragon. I don't believe it's as good because of Rhyperior. Like, Rhyperior just beat your backline. It's not... And with Energy Lead, it destroy Landorus with Energy Lead. If Landorus in the lead, how is Rhyperior gonna get Energy Lead? Well, if it's in the back and there is some sort of a swap situation. The team get destroyed by Tabubulo. Tabubulo is actually an insane Pokemon right now. It just core break like lots of teams, and the only Pokemon that can destroy it is basically Ho-Oh. So if they don't have a Ho-Oh, you have a play into everything. That's the thing about Tabubulo. I used to coach with Tabubulo, and it just makes Master League so much fun to have if you are using this Pokemon. Now, a similar team to a team that I used is basically Yveltal with Lion and Zacian. The problem with this team is that it just lack the hard answer to Rhyperior, and Rhyperior is just everywhere. So my suggestion here, just run Rhyperior over Necrozma. Yes, you will be softer to fairies, but you will be better into the opposing Rhyperior. Moveset wise, you still run Shadow Claw. Don't run Metal Claw. Metal Claw get a buff, but it's not good enough. And for Zacian, as I said, you run Quick Attack. Don't run Close Combat. Run Wild Charge and Play Rough. Then why do you have it here? Yes, Wild Charge. I don't know. If you are a Zygarde fan, I do believe that's the best Pokemon to pair with Zygarde is literally Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is like Ho-Oh Zygarde. They just come together. It's like this beats everything except fairies, and this thing destroys the fairies, and this thing also destroys the fairies. So it's like more like weak to fairy in the lead, destroy fairies in the back. Kyogre is kind of tough for this team, but I do believe that Lion is fine into Kyogre, and Zygarde just destroys Kyogre. The problem with this team is Rhyperior is another issue with this team, but Zygarde into Rhyperior needs to get 2 Breaking Swipe debuffs to flip the matchup, otherwise Zygarde wins it. Now, and if you are into budget teams, I got you. I mean, I didn't get you. Pogofan got you. Our friend, the hero in this channel that's willing to sacrifice his elo, looking for a budget team for you guys to watch. So if you appreciate Pogofan, for Pogofan's budget teams, please leave in the comment section. Say, I appreciate you, Pogofan. He does help us a lot during Master League with making some content because I don't have everything. He does, and he's willing to make as much good teams that would help you guys to climb as possible. This team is by far the best one of the best cores, has one of the best cores in the entire Master League meta. 2 Community Day Pokemons. And the third is also a Community Day Pokemon. But those two makes a great core. Like, Rhyperior does lose to Kyogre, and then you have this to handle the Kyogre because you run Charm. Sometimes you just run Waterfall Primarina because it just has much a better play into the meta. You kind of like now soft to Palkia, and that's why you have Togekiss as a third. But if you hate double Charm but you like Fairy Pokemons, you know, I got you with another team. This is not double Charm team. It's literally Xerneas and Zacian. Those aren't Charmers. Those are Fairy Pokemons. And for double fairy, nothing pairs well with them than Ho-Oh. So Ho-Oh is the ultimate pair. There is a team from Smash King that we posted in the channel. The team basically Rhyperior wrecks the meta. Smash King 20-5 Master League run with buffed Mud Slap. Rhyperior has gotten like 3 buffs. Like they buffed Mud Slap twice. They gave it Breaking Swipe. They gave it Rock Wrecker. So Rhyperior technically got like a massive rework. This Pokemon is just insanely good at this point. If you have a Shadow Rhyperior, I do believe that it becomes slightly better in lots of matchups, but it drops lots of matchups in the zeros. So, do you run Shadow Rhyperior or not Shadow? Well, if you have a good Shadow, just go for it. Smash King was running Rhyperior with Palkia Origin and the Bat. Why the Bat over the Lion? Because he doesn't want to be double weak to what's that Pokemon? He doesn't want to be weak to Landorus, and he hates being weak to Landorus. And he doesn't want to have any Pokemon that's weak to Ho-Oh too. So that was like his main thing. Not because he evolved, he fused Downwing, Duskmane, sorry, not because he fused Downwing and he didn't know which one he should be going for, and he doesn't want to go back. But yeah, I do believe that this is a strong team. I tested out myself and it was working. I actually helped a couple of students of mine during a coaching session using this team, and it did great. One of our teammates, Sygnale, he had a very, very nice team. And a team that I wish to have. I'm only missing 2 Pokemons here. I don't have a Palkia and I don't have Enamorus. Enamorus is by far the best Pokemon in the Master League. The problem is nobody has it. Why Enamorus is good? It has Astonish, which got a buff. It has Fly, which is a great charge move. It has Grass Knot, so technically you can hit all the water and the ground Pokemons with a super effective move. So you beat all the ground, you beat all the water, you beat all the dragons. What is left? You literally only lose to Nihilego and Ho-Oh. That's it. What about Downwings, Yasser? Well, technically, if you're an Astonish, you can do super effective damage back. So that's the main thing. Like, this Pokemon is just insanely good. The issue is that nobody has it. And Sygnale said best body Rhyperior in case of the Mir. Another team was suggested to us by our friend the Pokemon, a great Pokemon Go streamer. You can check his live stream at twitch.tv/thepokemon.go. He said he is a budget player, so he loves budget Pokemons like Rhyperior combined with Primarina, and he has a Giratina as probably his only legendary Hundo or something. So that's like the idea behind his teams. He said Primarina and Giratina can go roughly even with Grass Core Breakers. He is trying to say that yes, this team is weak to Grass, Tabu Bulo, but Primarina isn't bad and Giratina is not bad because Giratina runs Shadow Claw, right? Our friend, the streamer Zygarde himself, this is his team, the team that he was running. I think he sometimes replaced Rhyperior with another fairy Pokemon like ABA, Zacian, Xerneas, with Yveltal in the middle. The thing about Yveltal, it's a Pokemon that has a neutral play into almost everything. It struggles a bit against Charmers, but it has a play. It can always hit hard with Oblivion Wing. Another Smash King team, dude, he told me that he's gonna run it with Dialga, and then we saw that he ran it with Palkia. Zacian with Ho-Oh, Zygarde used to be the old team. Now you just run Zacian with Yveltal and Rhyperior. So this used to be the old team. This is the new version of the team. Palkia Double Charm is also a good team. Anything else that's worth mentioning? Dialga, Lugia, Kyogre is a bad team now. That's because of the power creep. It's not as good as it used to be. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much everyone for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the Master League video. And again, I appreciate all those people who always like the videos. It does help out the channel. And I appreciate the Master League viewers especially, because Master League viewers usually have twice the average of liking of the number of the likes on the Master League videos than any other videos, which mean they appreciate the content, and I do appreciate them. So more Master League content to come, and I don't think I will be playing Little Cup. I'm not going to spend 2 million dust building a Shuckle and a Marill. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, night, or whatever you're having. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you all in the next video. And remember, I do stream during the league's rotation. So once you see the leagues rotate, you can catch me on my live stream at twitch.tv/yasred or on this channel where I will be live. Thanks so much for watching, and peace.